Here we are, tax deadline's almost there and your tax return is not yet filed and you need to file an extension. What are you gonna do? Stay tuned. Like I said, it's time to file that extension and it hasn't been done yet. There are options out there where maybe you can go set up with thistax.com or thattax.com and give them all your personal information just so you can file an extension. But you don't have to. You can do this for free and it's very simple, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So here I am, DuckDuckGo. You can use whatever you want to, but really all you got to do is go in and just type in 7004. And that's going to bring us up to the IRS form for filing an extension. You don't need to pay anybody anything for this. Here it is. Here's the form. It's a PDF. Go ahead and open it up. I'm going to walk you through this. It's really very simple. We can do this in just a couple minutes. But why does this matter? Well, it matters because if you have an S corporation or a partnership, the penalty is about $200 per month per partner or shareholder that is filed late. So this can add up really fast, and especially if you have multiple partners, and it's unnecessary. All you have to do is file this form, and it gives you all the way till September 15th to get this tax return done. So how do we do it? I'm going to walk you through it. It's real easy. Real simple here. Right at the top, this is the company name. Go ahead and put in the full legal name, the federal ID number, the address, and then we get into this part. This part's a little tricky just because this form is used for just tons of different things. For now, I'm focused on you small business owners with partnerships and 1120Ss, so those are the codes that we're going to stick with. If you have a partnership, you can see right here, Form 1065. Code 09. So you just type in a 09 right there. If you're an S-Corp, same thing right here. Form 1120S 25. Type in a 25. That way they know what kind of an extension you're processing. Very simple. Next, this stuff's not going to apply to the group I'm talking about. If these boxes do apply to you, I recommend you get professional help. Not talking about a psychiatrist. I mean, maybe you need that. Not judging, but that's not what we're talking about in this video. So 2, 3, 4, if that's you, we're not talking to you. Still applies, but I would definitely suggest you get some help. Box 5A, straightforward. This is a calendar year for the people I'm talking about. So all you have to do is type in 23 because that's the year we're working on. But this is, I guess you could call this evergreen video. It could apply to any year as long as this form is still in this same format. If it's a short year, fiscal year, once again, I suggest you get help. So that takes care of all these things. And now tentative total tax. So hopefully most of you know, if you're in one of these, a 1065 and an 1120S do not pay income taxes. These are flow through entities. The tax gets handled at the shareholder or member partner level, not at the corporate tax return. So therefore, generally this is going to be a 0 here. And then if it's total payments, would also be 0, balance due 0. I recommend putting zeros in all of them just to make sure whoever the agent is at the IRS that gets this doesn't key it in wrong. So that's just me. I always put a zeros, and then I like to put a dash on both sides of the 0 to make sure there's no confusion. That's me. That's what I would do. That's the entire form. It's really that easy. But now what do you do with it? Well, we're going to have to mail this in. And how do we do that? I know, with an envelope. But where? Same search string right below it. You're going to see IRS instructions for Form 7004. Once again, we don't need to pay for this. This is all free. And you're going to want to go to when, how, and where to file. And it's going to be down a little bit, and then we're going to get this chart. And this chart is going to tell us what we need to do. Left side is the form type. So we're looking for an 1120S or a 1065. And here's a 1065 and an 1120S. So if you live in these states, Connecticut, Kentucky, hey, they missed a comma there, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, etc., you're going to send it to Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Service Center, Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas, 64999-0019. This is for anybody with less than 10 million. If you have more than 10 million, I absolutely suggest you should be getting some help on this. But still, here's your address. And really, if you have a corporation or partnership, you should probably be getting help too. So you're not special either. And if you live in these states, which this one's always interesting to me, Missouri, which has a center in Kansas City, Missouri, they have to send theirs to Ogden, Utah. And that's the address there, Department of the Treasury, IRS Center, Ogden, Utah, 84201-0045. So that's these states. That's it. But don't mail it regular mail. I've seen way too many instances where either the mailman lost it or the IRS lost it or whatever, and they deny your extension and you can't prove anything. So I always recommend when sending something to the IRS, do it certified or registered mail, not a certificate. The IRS does not consider that valid. It has to be certified or registered mail, and it has to be postmarked by the due date, which is March 15th. How long does that give you? That's going to give you all the way until September 15th to go find yourself a good accountant to help you get this done right, because there's just too many little snafus in this that can cause issues when it comes to basis and a lot of other things that we can cover on a different video. So that's it. You can file your extension. Go get it done. Don't waste any time. And if this was helpful, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to work a lot more with partnerships and S-Corps on this channel, and a lot of tax advice and things that I think you'll find helpful. So subscribe, and we'll see you in the future.